Hey guys, James and Nate here, and just wanted to shoot a quick video on knife defense. So we'll demonstrate first, and I'll talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So my attacker comes up, he's got it hidden. Again, from a different angle. Surprise attack is launched. Here's what's happening. When the attack comes in, I want to make the simplest defense I can possibly make. Instinctively, our hands will go towards, either go towards the thing that's about to do us damage, or flying towards us, or my hands will kind of cover myself up. Depending on where the object is flying towards my body, I may cover high, I may cover low. That instinctive movement actually works for us. So if his motion from a surprise attack is coming low, my hands will likely come into this area. So that's good. I'm going to build a wall to make this defense with the biggest margin of error I can possibly build, from my fingertips all the way up to my elbow. So what I want is a 90-degree angle on his attack and a 90-degree bend in my arm. I want to defend at 90 degrees, and I want to keep a 90-degree bend in my arm so that the knife doesn't slide or his arm doesn't slide. I'm literally attacking his limb, and it doesn't matter if he changes the angle a little bit. I'm setting my arm to his arm, regardless of the angle that he comes in. He can come higher, he can come lower, it doesn't matter, it's all the same. But what the key to this defense is, because that part is relatively simple, and it's close to instinct, the key is to hit the attacker as hard as you can, as soon as you can. So with every defense built in, oh that was close, is an automatic counterattack. And I'm sending this punch as hard as I can anywhere to his face. Let's take a step back again. So again, we start from maybe a conversational distance here, and he decides to lunge in and make this attack. Boom! I'm bursting forward, my whole body goes forward, I make my defense, I build my wall, and I punch him in the grill at the same time. Now it's important to move my weight forward for a couple of reasons. One, if my weight's going forward, I actually have more power in my defense and more power in my counterattack. Two is he's not likely to stay here with his arm after the first stab or the first attempted stab. His most likely scenario is that he's going to stab, pull back to stab again. Repetitive stabbing, and that's the most dangerous part for me. I can't assume that once I get here, I'm going to be able to wrap up this arm easily from this distance. So I have to use my forward momentum, boom, to burst in and drive his arm back, or at least follow his recoil. My goal is to get inside of his stabbing zone and then wrap it up deep, wrap his whole arm up. And I'm just catching this. If I end up getting some incidental cuts here on my shoulder or arm, it really doesn't matter. Once I get inside, I've already punched him once. I'm going to go to work on hitting him more. Knees to the midsection, kicks to the groin, maybe punches more to the face, hammer fist to the back of the neck, whatever I have available. I'm trying to control this arm and keep him from getting the knife back and stabbing me again. I'll do as much damage as I possibly can here. If I feel like I've done enough damage, I may go for a takeaway. Don't worry about the takeaway right now. It's one of the most intricate things that we have in Krav Maga. And honestly, I just want to beat him until he drops the knife or he's no longer a threat. As long as I have control of that arm. Again, I build a wall, I burst in. Most important thing is this simultaneous counterattack. I want to hit him hard and fast. I have to disrupt his idea of multiple stabs. He comes in, boom, bursts all the way forward to wrap this arm. I'm assuming he's pulling that arm back. I catch it, I wrap it, and I hold on to it. If for some reason I feel like I'm losing control of this arm, I have to disengage. I have to get away, create space, hopefully look for something to help me, a weapon in the environment or a shield, or if I'm armed, get it my weapon, or at least, at the very least, restart this altercation from a larger distance and go to work again if I have to, or get away if I've hurt him enough. So I may not get to a takeaway, but my goal is to hurt the attacker as much as possible in this moment. We'll follow this up later with some more intricate details of knife defense, some different angles, but I just wanted to give you a quick little overview of our basic knife defense. Remember, burst in, body weight forward, get in deep, beat that recoil if you can to the second stab, and hit the attacker as hard as you can, as soon as you can, and as often as you can. That's it for now. See you in class.